Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
More groups have kicked against the exclusion of companies that are indigenous to the Niger Delta in the recent award of pipeline maintenance contracts by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Nnpcl. Describing the award of the contracts as unjust, inequitable and insensitive to the plight of the Niger Deltans who bear the brunt of oil exploration and production in the region, the concerned groups call on President Bola Tinubu to compel Nnpcl to terminate the contracts. Our correspondent tells us more.
For many years, state-owned refineries have been undergoing rehabilitation in Nigeria. Under the President Bola Tinubu administration, a new date of December 2023 has been fixed for completion of the Port Harcourt refinery, while the Kaduna refinery will hopefully recommence operations by next year. Recently, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Nnpcl, awarded 4 contracts for the rehabilitation and maintenance of pipelines to facilitate crude supplies to the state-owned refineries and the long-anticipated Dangote refinery when it finally comes on stream sometime next year. The newly awarded contracts are not only critical to Nigeria's energy supply, they also bring substantial financial gains to their beneficiaries. Worried that no contractor indigenous to the Niger Delta was considered by Nnpcl, former insurgents under the umbrella of ex-agitators of Niger Delta recently threatened fresh hostilities. In solidarity with the ex-agitators, President General of the Ogoni Youths Federation, Comrade Legbosi Yamabana, says the skewed nature of the contract award is in furtherance of a deliberate policy to exclude the Niger Delta from meaningful participation in Nigeria's petroleum industry.
We have given everything to this country. What have we gotten? What we got in exchange was killing of our leaders, genocide, environmental degradation, human rights abuses. That's all we've gotten. And when the juicy contracts comes, we are not being given. Even though we are better than the people that they are giving these jobs to. We have all the qualification to do this job, but they are not giving it to us. That is for contracting process. Go to the top management of the NNPC, so to say. Go to the top management of the, NOSDRA, DPRO, and all of those oil and gas establishments. They are all flooded by, non-Niger Deltans as their top management staffs. From the MD down to the, least top management staff, they are not non-Niger Deltans. So how did we get to this crossroads?
Consequently, Comrade Yamabana wants President Tinubu to compel Nnpcl to terminate the pipeline rehabilitation and maintenance contracts.
It's a clear indication and a signal that the NNPC sees us as second-class citizens. We believe that the president is not aware of this. And that is why we are making this clear call to him to immediately call the management of Nnpcl, led by Kerry and their team, to order.
For his part, President of the Ijo Young Entrepreneurs and Investors Network, Emmanuel Bristol, insists that it will best serve the socio-economic interests of the Niger Delta to have eligible contractors from the region benefit from the award of pipeline maintenance contracts.
They will not even put some percentage of whatever benefits that they will get back to the region. Everything will be cutted away completely. We're standing strongly that they should give it to local companies, indigenous companies that are doing very well, that are big players in the oil and gas industry. When you give contract to people from this area, definitely the employment will be locally based. Knowledge will be impacted, will be transferred. They understand our peculiarities, they understand our frustration, they understand our fears, they understand our ambition, they understand our intentions. They'll be able to speak in the language that the people understand.
Agitated groups in the Niger Delta are not the only ones kicking against the recent award of pipelines rehabilitation contracts by Nnpcl. Some industry players are worried that 2 beneficiaries of the contracts are retailers who are not technically equipped for pipeline construction and maintenance, hence their call for termination of the contracts.
Inside the Niger Delta,